Have you ever felt like the world is crushing you? Those mornings when you wake up feeling like there's no energy left to fight. Sometimes, the exhaustion doesn't just come from work, but from the constant stream of overwhelming thoughts. You ask yourself, how much longer can I go on like this? Don't worry, you're not alone. We live in a world where pressure has become the norm, and stress feels like an unavoidable part of modern life. But I'm here to tell you, you can overcome it. This isn't a story about running away, but about how you can rise up stronger than ever before. Where does the pressure come from? Imagine life as a backpack. Every day, you add a little stone to it, an unanswered email, an unpaid bill, a hurtful comment. At first, it seems light, you think you can carry it. But day after day, those stones pile up, and one day, you realize that you can't take another step. Pressure comes from everywhere. Work with its endless deadlines. Family with expectations that seem to never end. Yourself, as you constantly try to be perfect in everyone's eyes. But the scariest part isn't the pressure from the outside world, it's the voices inside your head. I'm not good enough. I'm going to fail. These thoughts are like invisible shackles, pulling you down every time you try to rise. The breaking point, when you think you can't go on. Let me tell you a story. A friend of mine, Lynn, was once a top performer at a bank. Everyone looked at her and thought she had it all, an amazing career, a happy family. But they didn't know that every night, when everyone was asleep, Lynn cried alone in her room. She was obsessed with perfection. Just one small mistake at work would torment her for days. One morning, Lynn couldn't get out of bed. Her body felt like it had no life left in it. That was the moment she realized she had reached her breaking point. But here's the thing. Lynn didn't let herself fall forever. The journey to overcoming pressure. Overcoming stress and pressure isn't something that happens overnight. It's a journey, and it starts with you. What did Lynn do? She accepted her emotions. For the first time in her life, Lynn allowed herself to cry, to feel exhausted without feeling guilty. She realized that denying her emotions only made everything worse. She stopped comparing herself to others. Lynn deleted her social media apps for a month. She realized that constantly comparing herself to perfect photos on Instagram was the main reason she felt not good enough. She learned to say no. Lynn began setting boundaries. She stopped taking on extra work, and she refused to attend events she didn't enjoy. She sought help. At first, Lynn felt ashamed to see a therapist. But after a few sessions, she realized that asking for help wasn't a sign of weakness, it was a sign of courage. You can do it, even when you think you can't. I don't know what you're facing right now. Maybe you just lost your dream job, went through a breakup, or feel completely lost. But I want you to know, you're not alone. Remember that stress and pressure are only part of the story. The most important part is how you choose to face them. Start with small things. Go for a walk. Take a deep breath. Write in a journal. Find someone you can talk to, whether it's a friend, family member, or a therapist, and know that it's okay to take time to heal. Closing thoughts. You deserve a peaceful life. Stress and pressure are not your enemies. They are just challenges, lessons that force you to grow. Life isn't always easy, but you have the right to choose how you respond to it. Let this article be a reminder that you are not alone on the journey to overcoming stress and pressure. You are stronger than you think, and the future is waiting for you. Now, stand up, take one small step, and begin the journey to find yourself again.